My toddler years I spent in the slums of Glasgow with my mother, who was an alcoholic. It was rough. It was really we were desperately poor. My mother worked the streets to fund an addiction. My earliest memory is my mother's partner drowning in Barhead Dams. They were both drunk. I'd been separated from them, and social services had kind of given my mama another chance to look after me. And I went back to them. They took me to this local beauty spot, and he went into the water and drowned in front of me and my mother. And it was a real catalyst, because after that, things seemed to get drastically worse. I remember being at home alone with my mum, and my bedroom window not having glass and weeds growing up into the window. We had no food, we had no clothing, we had no cooker, we we had no furniture, we had no light bulbs. We were living in a squat. I was then separated from her by social services and put into care in a children's home in Glasgow. I went into a culture that was half Romany Gypsy and half Catholic. Maybe I didn't know that I was sexually gay, but I knew that I was different from boys. I loved dolls, I loved makeup, I loved hair, I loved sparkly things. Being adopted into the gypsy community and having a really strict kind of Catholic mother, there was there was nothing of that, you know. There wasn't a word gay. Growing up in a small village in Glasgow with the gypsy people was actually incredible. And the gypsy people get a really bad rap on through the media, and it wasn't like that for me. Yeah, my dad didn't understand gay culture. He didn't understand that I was a gay son. He knew it, but he didn't want to accept it. Um, but the culture of these people was beautiful. You know, it's all about storytelling. It's all about song, and I took a lot from that. I used to draw my mother's face with crayons. It was the only way to hold on to her memory, because I didn't have photographs of her. So faces became really important. And obviously, being an adopted person, you know, identity. Why are my eyes like this? Why do I speak like this? My face was important to me. So portraiture became essential way of expressing who I was, and also looking at understanding other people as well. I do see my art as a response to what I've lived through. Maybe not so much in the past, because I was working with a lot of celebrities, but I tried to put my story into it. Writing a memoir was really difficult for me. I had to face a lot of truths about my early start. It was helpful to go back over the memories, but it was also heartbreaking, because I have my own child. Not heartbroken for myself, but the idea that a child could go through those things, you know, hunger and, you know, the memories that I have, that hurt a lot to go back over it.